But you know, I can't, like, I look at you, like, I wasn't popular at all in high school.
Let's see what Tommy's up to today. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing? What are you up to? Fine.
I'm in Boston.
Oh, okay. How is it? You drove there?
I did.
Oh, you didn't take a plane, a train, or an automobile? Oh, no, you took an automobile.
I took an automobile. I took my wife's automobile.
Your wife's automobile? There you go.
Yes.
So, are you in a hotel or are you in the apartment?
I'm in the apartment. Why would I be in a hotel? What is it?
Well, you never know. I mean, you could be in a hotel just to,
It's like,
there's no room. Or they left there and they, you're in a hotel because they have no place,
No. The lease is through the end of the month.
Okay. So, are you at the point of cleaning the apartment to leave, or?
No.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So you're still in a lot of packing and putting stuff away and little trips to storage and this and that. Okay.
Yes.
That's got to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
I just got here today, so I haven't been any help.
Why? You don't want to do it? You're sitting there watching people just do it and drinking beer?
I'm answering your texts and your phone calls.
Oh, okay.
I was working earlier, so I drove here in the morning and then had to work in the afternoon.
How far is it from Rochester? 5 hours?
6. Well, a little under 6.
Oh, that's not bad.
We're west of Boston.
Oh, okay. So you're not in Boston proper. You're outside. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because Max went to Tufts. I forgot what. Hanover? I think it's Hanover. It's
Hanover?
not Andover. Andover? No.
That's Maryland.
That's Maryland, yeah. Well, don't say that because the only one that doesn't come up as multiple is Statesboro. Okay, because Oceanside, there's several Oceansides, there's several Freeports. Okay. There's another Rochester. Okay, so they multiplied, they reused the names. They couldn't use like, Yeshiva Town or something like that, so they couldn't go ethnic in some,
They could.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they could have. They could have, that would have been fun to do. So.
How's your ride?
My ride is good. Actually, it's a Dodge Hornet, and I actually love this little car. It's a hybrid, and I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the mileage up on the battery, but it's I'm playing around with it. I got it to the point of 12 miles that I have on battery, and if I go to like the digital display of the battery, where are we? Hybrid, there we go. If I get off the gas, it goes, whatever the wheel spin goes to the battery. But I'm on the parkway, so it's better. It's better if I'm coasting. So if I have a downhill, I'll make more electricity going downhill than I will uphill. I would like this on my e-bike. Like the front tire creates energy, for the battery, and the back tire I could expel the energy. That's what I would like. I would like that front tire to be the generator, But they I don't know. They haven't come up with that idea yet,
perpetual energy machine.
Well, it would be nice, but it would have to be honestly. It would have to be a fraction over 1-to-1. It would have to be a fraction. Giving would have to be a fraction over 1-to-1.
That's impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. So, 2-to-1 is there.
Unless you have like a flux capacitor or something.
I'm sure they could think of something. Honestly, on a bicycle, I don't know where you're going to put a flux capacitor. Maybe underneath the seat, before the bike. You know, I don't know. It's kind of funky. You know, it's so funny that you said flux capacitor because I just saw that like 2 weeks ago. I watched that movie. Yeah.
The original?
Yeah, the original. Yeah. And then my the podcasts that I listen to, it always goes mention of flux capacitor here and there, you know. But yeah, I'm really liking the podcasts. I'm really digging them. You know, I mean, I listen to my music and everything like that, but the podcasts they get a little in depth on certain things. There's a new one that I'm going to start listening to is Quentin Tarantino and somebody else. Quentin Tarantino and somebody else. I forgot who the somebody else was, and they basically are critiquing science fiction movies and all, you know, like movies from like, you know, the past. You know,
critiquing them.
Yeah. Like how they were done, how you know what they actually got out of the movie, like what did they put into the movie to get out of, you know, like a technology or a new way of doing something. They put this in, and this is what they got out of, you know, a new enhanced way of, you know, cinematography or something like that. Oh my God, Red! These people on the road is just driving me nuts. Stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. So, but, no, I'm cruising along at 68. I'm on the LIE on Long Island, headed west. I'm headed to go pick Miguel up. And, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's a little bit of traffic out here tonight. You know what it is, too? I just thought about it just now. It just hit me. People are leaving right now. It's Thursday. People are leaving right now to get away for the weekend because it's Labor Day weekend. So they're just leaving Long Island now to get out of here. That's what this traffic is. They couldn't have left earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, because earlier would have been crazy if you tried to leave earlier. You wouldn't go anywhere. This is what the people are trying to do. Do this way. Why do you go slow? Speed up, mister. Mister. So, I posted a lot of videos. I did a lot. I posted like, oh my God, I posted like 20 videos of bicycle, my e-bike, and then I posted
from your GoPro.
Yeah, from the GoPro on the helmet. People are watching those. Those are cool. I posted more videos of like the rides like this. Oh, I put last night Corey and I hung out and we drove into Queens and we went to dinner and we had a full conversation, and it's funny because it wasn't by my chance. The GoPro fell off the top of the glass of the windshield. Okay, I guess you know those little dots on the windshield in the inside? I put the suction cup over that.
No.
So
the what?
The little dots that run around the edge of the windshield in the inside.
Oh, the windshield. I thought you were talking about the GoPro. Yeah.
So those little dots, I used the suction cup over that, and it wasn't a secure hold, so it fell.
Right, because it's not smooth.
Yeah. So it fell during conversation, so I was like, all right. And then I turned it back on. I go, okay, here's part 2. We continued our conversation. It was like a almost 50-minute conversation, and people watched it.
Is this for me?
I was looking at the analytics,
400 feet.
people sat and listened to the entire conversation. So that was pretty cool. So,
How long was it?
probably almost 50 minutes. I think I sent you the YouTube page. Take a look at it.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was fun. I'm starting this. All right. So this new thing I'm doing is a conversation. I drive, I make a phone call, and we have a conversation to my destination. If it lasts that long or not, you know. I'm trying. I just had one with Ariel that I used to work with over at the Open. She's pregnant, and we were on the phone for a full 22 minutes. Okay, and I told her what I was doing, so she was like, "Oh, cool," and so she was all cool with that and everything like that. So that's my new thing. Is I'm starting this now. It's just a conversation, catch up, jokes, tell what's happening, you know, that type of thing. Nothing too serious because it's, you know, out there. But, you know, the only one thing, I mean, like last night's video with Corey, he and I have the same filthy mouth. I more or less try to be conservative and not use the F-bomb that much, but he and I were using the F-bomb a couple of times, and I was like, okay, I can't say that this is good for kids on YouTube, so I had to click that off. But I'm getting hits on it, which is really, really cool, so I'm liking that, you know. And it's just like this. It's like a conversation, you know. One of the, I really wish I had it on. Okay, so I'll tell you the story. This is, it's not a long story, but it's a story. Okay. When we graduated college, Brian came down to Long Island with me because we had the furniture, and I had the U-Haul in my car. He drove my car, and then I drove the U-Haul. So we drove all the way down to Long Island. After we got rid of the furniture and all this stuff and everything like that, we had like nothing to do. And he was planning on staying down here for like 5 days, and then I would go back up with him and hang out with him for like 5 days and then come home, which happened. So it was like Tuesday or Wednesday in May after graduation that we were down in Oceanside and everything like that, and he's like, you know, let's go to the city today. I was like, okay, fine. Let me call my friend John. John came along. We went into the city. We're walking around the city. We're down in, you know, at Battery Park and looking at all this stuff and everything like that, and we started walking up. We had lunch, Chinese food, and then Brian passed this newsstand. Mind you, it's 96 because nothing was really on the phones at that time yet. And he's looking at it, he goes, there's a Yankee game today. And John, you want to go to a Yankee game? Yeah, sure. Well, what if we don't get tickets? Well, we'll go to one of the bars outside and watch it on the TVs. Okay. So we trekked all the way up there, got tickets, sat down. Not bad tickets, between home plate and third base and the middle tier of old Yankee Stadium. And we're watching a game. Strikeout, 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 strikeout. We're watching this whole game going and everything like that. Nobody's leaving. We're in the ninth inning, and we witnessed the last strikeout was a pop fly in infield. Derek Jeter caught the ball, which made it a perfect game. And,
oh yeah?
Yep.
You were there?
Yep.
Not just a no-hitter, but a perfect game?
A perfect game. And it was Dwight Gooden's perfect game. And later, now that I found out, like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, Brian sends me this picture of his hand with a card. Topps made a commemorative photo card for that game, and he got it signed by Dwight Gooden. And I called him up, and he sent me. I called him up, and I'm like, "You schmuck, where's my card? Didn't you have 3? John also went there too, you know. You owe him a card.
Right.
And he's, yeah, that's what he says. He goes, right, yeah. And he's like, and he goes, I possibly do have another card, okay? Because, you know, it was like a last minute thing, and I just grabbed what I knew that he would be able to sign. And I was like, all right. But I want to see that hand. I want to see that, you know, in real, you know. And he's like, you will. But I was like, holy shit, that's fucking cool as hell. And he got a chance to actually stand there and talk with Gooden about that day. And he told him the whole story.
Really?
He said, I came down with my roommate from college. We moved all his stuff down.
How long after was it?
Well, we graduated, on Saturday? And the game was either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. So it was just after graduation. It was that May of '96.
Right.
Yeah. And it was unbelievable.
No, but how long after when he was telling the story?
What do you mean? Well,
He said he was telling him the story. He got the cards.
Oh, well, the perfect game happened in May of '96, and he told a story like two months ago when he met him at a convention.
Oh, right. So that's what I was saying. So this was
30 years later.
Just recently that this happened. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But he told me that he couldn't believe it. He said that was a beautiful day. He said that was so cool. He's like, I'm glad you guys got to see it, and that's really cool that you graduated college just a couple of days before, and you were down there to see it and everything like that. And he even said, even to tell the whole story about the whole day, and like, you know, possibly not getting tickets was like, oh my god. They played the Seattle Mariners. They played the Seattle Mariners that game. That was friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Mariners aren't even a team anymore. I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know. But
for some reason.
Yeah, that is like the I can't go to any more baseball games though, because I can't. I told Brian this. I said if I went to like a World Series, there would have to be at least one game in the World Series, which it's never happened, where it's a perfect game. Okay? That would be the top, what I already seen in '96. That would be that. You know? But it's yeah. I don't think it will happen in my lifetime. You know. But that was that. It was really, really cool. It was really, really cool. Yeah, I had to see it. Everyone's sitting on the seats where they're like, oh my god, this is going all the way. This is going all the way. We're like, we're not leaving. We're not leaving. We gotta see this. We gotta watch. And we stayed there. They, you know, it happened and everything like that. Everybody ran onto the field, the players and everything like that. It was like crazy. And we stayed there for like another like half hour, 40 minutes because it was just going nuts. You know, the hoopla was just.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is something to see. It is something to see. It's you know, it really is. But I'm not even in Queens yet. I'm in Nassau now. When I started the phone call, I was in Suffolk, and I got a couple of text messages. I don't need to look at those. So, yesterday was the most hottest day that you could imagine down here. People were passing out left and right. I saw somebody pass out on the asphalt in the parking lot of a Dunkin' Donuts. And the people were trying to revive her on the hot pavement of the blacktop of Dunkin' Donuts. I was like, you gotta move her into the Dunkin' Donuts. You gotta spill a bucket of cold water all over her. You know? You gotta get her. See, that's the thing. People don't understand. I know because I know a little bit. And your head can't take the heat. Your arms, your feet, your torso, well, not as much, but less than arms and your legs could take more heat than your head. Okay? And when it happens over at the open, I used to grab ice out of our cooler in a bag and put it around the person's neck, because you gotta cool the head down, and the only way to do that is the blood that's pumping. You gotta get that cool, so you gotta get the whole head cool. And once the head is cool, the person will be, in a much better state. But people don't understand it. The store, the beginning of the summer, the AC wasn't working, and one of the girls actually passed out because it was too hot. And I grabbed a water bottle and I put it right next from the refrigerators that we have in the front, and I put the water bottle right next to underneath her chin, up towards her ear, and I said, just leave it there, sit down, just leave it there for about 5-10 minutes, and you'll see a difference. And she did, because you have to cool the head down. The head can't take that much heat.
Yeah.
The rest of the body can.
The chest too, probably.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between your head taking heat and your chest taking heat. The head, it's not good. You start, you could die. If it gets too hot, something's gonna, just malfunction and be like, oh, goodbye, and then you're dead. You could die from heat exhaustion. You don't have to overexert yourself. It just could be heat itself. Oh my God. Okay, now we're in Queens. Thank you. We just made it into Queens. They're doing so much work on the parkways. They got, let's see, they have the Van Wyck and the Exchange to the Belt Parkway. They have...
to the point where stuff slows down?
Yeah. Well, it goes down to like one lane.
Right.
It's like,
oh yeah,
it's like
so
stupid. It's like stupid.
It slows everything way.
This is an accident. This is an accident that I'm coming up to. Okay, but I don't think it's on this parkway though, because I think they just shut off. I think they blocked off the exit ramp to go up the cross island to the Throgs Neck, because that's where I'm right at. Ways. I kind of like this car that you have this little dashboard that you could like. Oh my God, that whole thing is red. Okay.
You didn't send me any pictures of the car.
It's the Dodge Hornet, and it's in this.
Oh, I know. You told me.
Yeah, it's in a slate blue, so it stands out. It's really, really nice. I'll take pictures. I can't do it on the phone when I'm on the phone, but I'll take pictures when I can tomorrow. Yeah. You'll see it and be like, it's really.
And
cool.
When you're driving it.
Yeah. I'll stick my arm and I'll take a selfie.
Yeah. Do a 360 while you're driving. No, of with the camera, not the car. Don't have the car do a 360. That would be a different photo altogether. Well,
this is what I'm actually thinking of.
That's next week's podcast.
Yeah, that's next week's podcast. Whoops. Just spelled it wrong. Insta 360. I think it's number 4. Okay, look this up. I just sent it to you. Okay, that is something that I'm thinking about actually wanting to get when I can. If I buy a ticket to Arthur Ashe, do you know anyone in the stadium that can move me closer to seats? Maybe.
K360 action camera.
Just buy lower seats. Spend money. So the stick.
These are all buttons.
The way it's set up is the stick that the camera, the little piece is on, is is the same dimension of the housing of what the two cameras are on. So you have camera front and back. The angle of the lens is a 4. I think it's a 4 millimeter angle. Okay, or actually, it's not millimeter. I'm sorry. That's 35 millimeters. It's wider than a fisheye. It's almost like if you could compare it to an eyeball, it'd be, no, that's not an eyeball. An eagle. The way an eagle's eye stands out from the head of the body, of the head, it stands out a little bit, so it captures more of a surrounding view. That's what it does. So the stick, when you're doing the 360 part, and it melts edge to edge together by its AI, and it blends it. It blends out the stick, so you don't see the stick, which is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen videos like that where, like, either skateboarders, rollerbladers, or I think even...
you could do it with almost anything. It's what you... There are limits, because there's things that you probably can't do that look really funky and wonky, and it won't make sense. But when you look at it as like trying to get certain angles and stuff like that, it looks really, really cool. Because I was looking at a lot of videos that are on YouTube of it, and there's almost no limit of what you could actually shoot and do. And the fact that it's waterproof, you could go from air to water and water to air, so you could go in and out or out and in, which is kind of cool. Okay, and I'm thinking about it, but I don't want to look like a unicorn. Okay, have it on top of the helmet on the bike, because then I'm gonna be looking like a unicorn. Okay, that then I have to really watch shit that I'm like. Yeah. I don't want to be looking like a unicorn. Yeah. But it really does look cool. It really does look cool. And I gotta play with my DJI a little better, because I took a video of one of the new dogs that I got walking, and we went out for a walk, and it keeps on flipping. Now, I could probably go into like Final Cuts and flip the segments that are upside down because of the flipping, and do that.
Yeah, but that's a pain, because then you have to time it, or find the exact moment and not have it.
Yeah.
Broken.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, first I'm just gonna I'm gonna make a copy of the video. Then I'm gonna go in the video and take all the upside down out and see what that looks like. Okay. Or if there's more upside down than there is right side up, I'll flip all of the right side up and I'll post an upside down video. I don't have a problem doing that. I've done that actually before, and it's kind of wonky in the side, And I did a video with the GoPro. I did a video of the right side, so it faces out to the right on the top of the head on the helmet. It faces out to the right, and it's just taking everything that sees on the right as I'm riding forward. It's a pretty cool video though. And I think there was an F-bomb in there too. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I haven't gotten caught in the rain yet with the GoPro. That'll probably happen. But it's the Hero Black. I think it's 75 feet of water I could go into. I don't think, if I'm riding a bicycle on land, I don't think I'm going to go in under 75 feet of water.
75 feet,
yeah. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. There's like mad ass traffic right now. I'm on the LIE. I didn't even cross over the Cross Island. I'm almost approaching that little crossover bridge, miles an hour with my foot on the brake pedal. So I'm just sliding 4 miles an hour. I don't know if am I making energy? Am I making battery? Yeah, I'm making battery by doing this. I'm making energy to the battery by just resting my foot on the brake pedal. I'm at 16 right now. Let's see how now I just dropped to 15. I don't know what's with this. This takes a hell of a long time to drive to get the the most I got was 17. That's the most energy I got into the battery that I got. Not 17 like a percentage or anything like that. They scale it per mileage. So I now it just dropped to 14. So I now have 14 miles. But I got it up to 17 miles, and I was like, whoopee! I got somewhere. Now it's, I don't know how. I don't know. I think this should have been more Japanese than American. Well, I really, like I said about the bicycle, the front tires should be generators. They should have retrofitted generators to it. This way, it grabs the energy there and puts it back to the battery, no matter what. But they gotta really fix that. It's amazing he hasn't texted me yet. I'm waiting for that text to like, where are you? Oh, doggy! Look at the little doggy, and you got a tennis ball. Oh, you should put a three. You should put an Insta 360 on his head.
He's staring me down now because he heard me say his name. So he's like, "What?"
How old is he?
Are you moving to Brazil? Yes, sir. I don't know.
Okay.
He's old.
Probably.
You an old man? Yes, sir. Jamie.
Ask Jamie.
She's not in the room. She vanished.
Where'd she vanish to? Those are hot.
Well, if I knew that, then she would have vanished.
Oh, I'm sitting in traffic. I can't believe I'm sitting in traffic. This is not my intention to be sitting in traffic.
Why are you barking me?
Was there something outside that needed to be barked at? And say, hello, I'm the dog here at the house.
By the heater. What? Something over there? Oh, your tennis ball's over there.
Oh, tennis balls.
Because the one you had in your mouth wasn't good enough. Because it needs a full-size one. There you go.
There you go.
He wants to run up to you with the ball. Like he wants to play. Then he won't. I gotta take it.
Oh, they're very possessive. They're very possessive of their toys.
It's like, come chase me. Run after me and get it. But then if I ignore him, it's like,
Oh my lord, this is traffic. I just hit 5 miles an hour. That's the fastest I've gone in the last, I want to say about a mile and a half. Yeah, this swell is about a mile and a half, 2 miles. Yeah.
And I want to take a picture with a full-size ball.
Aw.
Alright.
Does he devour them, or does he pull them apart?
No.
Oh, he's cute. Oh, like this is mine, all mine. All right, you go. You have a good night, and I'll text you when I want to do another conversation like this. This was cool. This was cool. So, And you could listen to it tomorrow, because I'll download it tonight and I'll post it tomorrow in the morning, and you could listen to it. You could listen to it in the car on the way. On the way home.
I just did listen to it.
You know what I'm saying. So.
Yes.
But yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, that was good. 35 minutes. Awesome. All right, I'll talk to you.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.